Immortal Sky Studios presents Soulbound.
Oh, hey, Tele. What are you doing here?
Oh, Mason! God, you almost scared the shit out of me. I'm looking through old tapes. What are you doing here?
Oh, I just got the first set of recordings from Jaylin. I was trying to find a place to listen to them. Are those all his?
Yeah.
Wow. That's so many files. Well, what are they?
Oh, you are going to love this. Come on, sit down.
I don't know if I have the time.
It'll only take a couple of minutes. They're Jaylin's old home videos. Apparently, he wasn't always great at organization. I was trying to find out more about wherever the hell you sent him.
Last damn.
But his laptop is filled to the brim with old lectures he gave back on disco.
Old lectures?
Yeah, before he got his doctorate, he really was Professor Glaslow. Hang on, watch this one.
Whew. Okay, first day on the job. You got this. Oh, God. Should I do vocal warm-ups? Do I stretch? No. Why would I need to stretch? It's gonna be fine. Just a basic intro to universal history class. Nothing to be worried about. Update! Everything to be worried about! I don't think a single person was listening to me. I tried to make it as interesting as possible. I fucking threw in a couple of jokes here and there. Did some audience participation, but I got nothing. This is gonna be harder than I thought. Why does teaching have to be so hard?
Gods, how mean of them. Making this first-class universal history? I'm ancient, and even I struggle to remember it all.
Right? But there's a couple of recordings of the lectures, and, I mean, I would fall asleep to them if I'm being honest.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, no, there's one about Elysium that's just... Gods, what a snooze fest.
It's best to start at the beginning when we talk about the history of our worlds. And there's no better beginning than the first system to breach, Elysium. Now, who can tell me the planets in the Elysium system? Anyone? Yes, Joey.
Professor, what does breaching mean?
Breaching is when a civilization in a solar system manages to invent a form of space travel that allows them to escape the bounds of that system before the lifespan of their species expires.
What?
Basically, being able to get far enough, fast enough to explore the cosmos on their own without help. Back to the question at hand, though.
The inhabited planets of Elysium are Valhalla, Bliss, and Everlasting.
Thank you, Nicole. Now, who can tell me when Elysium breached?
Approximately 3,000 years ago.
Correct, and we say approximately because...
There wasn't a standardized measurement for time across all systems yet.
Gods, this is from like 20 years ago. There's a new inhabited planet in Elysium already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we just made a new one called Paradise.
A little on the nose there, don't you think?
Yeah, but it's nice enough to warrant the name. This one's like a constant beach vacation. The population was getting big enough that we needed an expansion anyway.
Fair enough. This was his early career, right? Did he ever get better at presenting?
Didn't you have work you needed to get done?
This is more interesting. Don't tell the commander.
Oh, my lips are sealed. Let's skip ahead a bit.
Oh, wait, hang on, stop, pause. Does Jaylin have a mustache?
You bet your ass he does.
Why'd he shave it?
Do you see what it looks like on his face? It's terrible.
Rods, I'd give it anything to grow a mustache.
Really? Why don't you just build one?
It's not the same. I have to build and program it and then connect it to... It's a lot more involved of a process. Plus, I don't think I could pull it off. I don't even have a real nose.
I could always draw one on for you.
Rods, what a sight that would be, huh? It'd be the laughingstock of the whole ethics department. What would Gander think?
Gander would probably think you'd finally lost it.
Yeah. Yeah. What's Mr. Stash talking about now, then?
Now, Madness set the ground rules going forward that until a system breached, nobody should interfere. And why is that, you may ask? Well, put simply, drumroll please. The 3,000-year war. Come on, guys. You don't seem that excited about this. Wars are fascinating times of turmoil, and this one especially because it's ongoing. Don't you even want to hear about how it started?
Not really.
Come on, Razar. It's gonna set a precedent we come back to later. Isn't that fun?
Oh, you mean we actually have to remember this one?
Well, I would hope you remember everything I've talked about, especially if you've been doing the readings. But fine. I mean, if we can just get through this, I'll let you all leave early. I see where your loyalties lie. Fine, I'll try to speedrun this one. So, Elysium and Keptalus have met. They figured out a way to communicate and are beginning to form the Universal Council to govern the rules of space travel after a few rounds of plagues on either side. We remember all of that, right? Yeah, well, good. About 2,897 years ago, they began to pick up signals of another advanced civilization and decide to investigate. What they find is the system that would come to be known as Madness. Anyone tell me the two planets of Madness?
Respite and Liar.
Thank you. See, guys, things run a lot faster when you actually answer my questions. Respite and Liar are both inhabited by two different civilizations in close proximity to each other, but Elysium and Keptalus sent a delegation to go talk to these planets. Both of which, killed the delegation sent and stole the spaceships and the technology within.
What?
Yeah, see? Now don't you wish you'd asked for the long version? The people of Respite and Liar have been locked in a war ever since they found out about each other, and have used this alien technology to amass wildly more powerful weapons to fuel the conflict and take the war off-world. They're the only system with two different representatives, since neither one can agree on anything, let alone council members. But a rule was put in place that until a civilization could get off-world without help, nobody would interfere, since Madness went so poorly. The war between Respite and Liar has been ongoing for 3,000 years now, since before they were considered breach, hence the name of the conflict. I do go into more detail on this in a different class later down the history track, if anyone's interested.
Gods, that's still going on?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Rumor has it they're trying to colonize an unbreached system nearby.
I've been so buried in work, I thought for sure it was over.
Oh, why don't you just ask Gander to take some of that work off your shoulders? You know they do it in a heartbeat.
It's work I gave myself. Planning the last stand mission and getting transport arranged took a lot longer than I expected. Has Madness been causing the station any trouble?
None that I can't handle. Station's in safe hands. They call us the Spades for good reason. We know when to dig our heels in and fight.
Well, good. At least one of the suits is doing their job correctly. I can't tell you how often I have to stop the diamonds down in the resource sector from embezzling money. It's at least once a week. You'd think they'd learn to be more subtle about it.
Hey, speaking of subtle, look, he shaved the mustache.
Oh, how did he grow it so fast in the first place? Why did he just abandon it?
No. You don't think it was fake, do you?
Oh my gods. It has to be. Do you think he kept it? Do you think we'll see it again?
Only one way to find out, eh?
Right, so the order of breaching goes like this. Elysium, Keptalus, Madness, Disco, Patchwork, and then Soulbound. With me so far?
For the most part.
Rad. Any questions? Awesome. So we get to the other 10.
10?
Yes, 10 that we know of, plus several currently in the process of breaching. Again, that we know of. But all you need to know right now, we'll go more in depth on the topic later, but what you need to know for this quiz is that Soulbound is the system that took the longest to officially become a recognized system.
Oh, there we go. This is what I've been looking for.
The quiz?
No, shh, what was that then?
Alright, let's dive into the history of good old number 6, Soulbound. Can anyone tell me the only inhabited planet in the Soulbound system?
Telcora.
Correct. Telcora is the only inhabited planet in the Soulbound system, and it's inhabited entirely by robots. I mean, aside from tourists, it's not a great place to live for people because they don't really need traditional food down there. No one ever really needs to sleep, so the world will just keep moving without them. It took about 10 years for the system to be formally recognized, but now that it is, its leader is...
Professor Laszlo,
yes, Bo.
why did it take Soulbound so long to be recognized?
What? I should really be going, Tele.
Oh, we were just getting to the good part.
Why do you want to know about Soulbound anyway? I thought you were looking for information on my stand.
Well, I am, but I figure it's good to know more about the robots we do consider sentient before judging the ones we don't. Plus, it's not like Elysium really taught me any of this. Why leave so soon? I thought we were having a really good time.
Tele, as much as I like your company, that's my history. I'm the first one.
The first one? The first one of what?
Of the Soulbound robots? Jaylin's about to talk about, 10 of the worst years of my life, and I don't think he's gonna do a very good job of it. I mean, he just called robots and people two different things.
You're the first Heartfelt? Why the fuck are you working as second in command of ethics? Why aren't you first in command? Wait, how old are you?
Because, Telly, according to Commander Droman, I'd be biased. Same reason I'm not allowed on the last stand trip, and I can't say that she'd be wrong. I thought I told you this during your orientation.
Nobody pays attention during orientation.
Well, to answer the second question, a very, 2,000-something years. Even I forget the specifics sometimes, but I remember those 10 years like it was yesterday, and if Jaylin is about to talk about the council deliberations, then I need to leave before I try to punch a hole in the wall. I only have so many pairs of gloves left, and I need to keep these ones in working condition as long as I can. Let me know when you're done watching the tapes, though. If that computer can run these hard drives, I can use it to listen to Jaylin's latest recordings.
Maybe we could do that together? I know it's only been 2 weeks, but I'm really starting to miss that bookworm.
Sorry, Tele. I've got orders from the top to keep them classified. Last stand's a secure location. If anyone finds out which planet in that system the Awoken are hiding out at, we'd be inviting trouble to their door. If you want to record a message to them, though, I might be able to send it out to them.
Gods, no. What would I even say? Good luck out there, Laszlo. Until next time?
Yeah, something like that. Today's episode featured the voices of Akira Cipollona Mix as Professor Jaylin Glaslow, Gracie Armour as General Figaro Tele, and Olivia Jeske as Second Commander Mason. Introducing Ambrosia Jeske and Vincent O'Donovan as various students, and joining us once more, a mysterious third party as the student who says what. This episode was written, edited, and produced by Olivia Jeske, who also made our theme music and cover art. Follow us for updates on Instagram at The Soulbound Series, or email us at thesoulboundseries@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.